Hello. I hope you are well. I hope you are prospering. So, when it comes to your relationships and the relationships that matter in your life, are you investing in them? Are you doing the work behind the scenes to improve the communication, to have healthy communication, to have respect, trust, setting boundaries, right? Are you doing those things behind the scenes? Because it's so easy, especially on social media, to see beautiful couples, right? Take the beautiful pictures, the beautiful clothes, to see them on the fancy vacations, the fancy restaurants, and to see them invest in these beautiful family pictures, right? Everything looks good, but behind the scenes, you don't know what's going on. They could be struggling behind the scenes. I've definitely had my share of fancy dinners, looking beautiful. We looking like we could be on the cover of a magazine, but at that dinner table, we are arguing. There is tension. There's just a whole lot of mess happening, right? But in the pictures, you would never know. But we made sure that we're doing the work behind the scenes. And that's so important because it's like we invest all this money into our marriages, 30,000, 20,000, 40,000, 50,000 plus. But are you actually taking that time to invest in yourself, to continue to grow, to invest in maybe some relationship books, to invest in a coach, to invest in maybe a couples counseling? I think it's important that we're not only investing in the wedding, but we're investing in how to better communicate, how to better live together, how to break that dysfunctional household that a lot of us grew up in, how to not have a divorce, right? So I think it's really important. And one of the things that I have done is invested in myself. We just invested in couples therapy. But something that my individual therapist brought up to me is that I have to be mindful of the meaning that I'm giving things. Am I giving things the proper meaning? And in our couples counseling, she mentioned the same thing. Are you automatically giving things negative meanings? When your husband brings up an issue to you, are you automatically jumping to a negative place? That is a habit that I'm actually breaking. And instead, I have to assume the best. I have to assume that my partner, that my husband has the best intentions, that he's only trying to help, versus automatically jumping and assuming, why is he trying to control me? I'm smart, I'm capable, I can do it, I'm independent. And I have to jump to assuming the best. And also, if you are a Christian, we need to be continuing to operate like Christ. And Christ is a peacemaker, right? That's what makes us, we have to be Christ-like, even in our relationships. So we have to really renew our minds, renew those habits, those habitual thoughts that come from, a dark place, that come from a trauma, that come from our family of dysfunction. That come from the enemy. We have to continue to renew our minds. And just giving things a better meaning, assuming the best, building that as a habit so that we can continue to have healthy, thriving relationships and marriages. And I would really like you to check out our Ready for More quiz. Wealthy and Relaxed, we help you grow in all the areas that matter, and in your relationships is a part of that. So in this quiz, it's going to ask you to rate yourself. Are you regularly seeking to improve in your relationships with the people in your life that matter? And rate yourself, give yourself a score. And there's also a question that you can journal about to ask yourselves, to really dive deep and to figure out what's happening within, right? Because we want you to have healthy, thriving relationships on the outside. We don't want you to just post the pictures and look good. We want you to make sure you're really doing that work behind the scenes. All right? If God were to scroll and look at your life, is he pleased with it? Is he pleased with how you're responding to your husband, treating your husband, respecting your husband, loving your husband, showing up for your children, for your kids, for your ministry? Click this link, fill out this quiz to dive deeper so you can really start living the life that God wants you to live in your relationships, in your marriage.